In the journey of life that is often filled with challenges, we are often tested by emotional pain. Sometimes when we show vulnerability or sadness, there are individuals around us who may try to exploit it for their own benefit. This phenomenon, in the world of psychology, can be recognized as the manipulative tendency to profit from the suffering of others. However, in dealing with these complex emotional dynamics, we can seek inspiration and guidance in the teachings of a famous Stoic philosopher, Epictetus. He taught principles that encourage emotional resilience without the need to openly express suffering, a resilience that is not only strong in silence, where we can maintain composure in difficult circumstances. Let's explore together 20 valuable principles from Epictetus's philosophy as a practical guide to managing emotional pain without losing strength and composure. Let's learn how we can build the resilience of silence, which allows us to stay strong in the midst of life's turmoil without the need to expose our suffering to others. 1. You become what you notice. This statement illustrates the power of observation in shaping one's character. Just as a plant grows according to the light it receives, so do humans with what they absorb from the environment. By understanding that our attention shapes our identity, we can choose wisely among various stimuli. So, direct your attention to positive and beneficial things to become the best version of yourself, because we, by nature, reflect what we observe. 2. The more we value things beyond our control, the less control we have. We often spend energy and attention on things we cannot control, such as the opinions of others or future events. Epictetus reminds us that the more we focus on things we cannot change, the more limited control we have in creating the life we want. Focusing on what we can control gives us the power to shape our own destiny, achieve happiness, and achieve sustainable success. 3. If you are ever tempted to seek external approval, realize that you have sacrificed your integrity. Once we start seeking external approval, we may change ourselves to meet the expectations of others. This is like letting go of our authenticity to buy external acceptance. This message invites listeners to maintain their integrity, because honesty and loyalty to personal values are far more valuable than praise from others. Integrity is the foundation of true happiness, and it should never be sacrificed for temporary approval. 4. Don't explain your philosophy, but be the embodiment of it. Focuses on the idea that our actions and how we live our daily lives are the true expression of our philosophy or beliefs. It illustrates that words are just a guide, but true value comes when we embody those principles in our daily actions. For example, it is not enough to talk about honesty, but to be an example of honesty through real actions in daily life. Another interesting point could include how powerful the impact of actions is compared to empty words. Demonstrating the truth of the philosophy through daily actions gives integrity and authenticity to our beliefs. 5. If you want to improve yourself, act like you don't know or are stupid. Don't just say that you have read books, show that through them you have learned to think better. This quote highlights the importance of a humble attitude and openness to learning. Don't be afraid of looking ignorant or stupid, as that is the beginning of progress. Just reading books or claiming to read books is not the end goal. What is more important is how the knowledge from those books has shaped your thinking and ability to think better. A humble attitude and willingness to keep learning are the keys to achieving significant personal development. 6. I cannot escape death, but at least I can escape its fear. While death is something that cannot be avoided, one still has control over the feeling of fear towards it. This philosophy encourages not to let fear rule life and focus on things that can be changed or controlled. By overcoming the fear of death, one can achieve freedom and inner peace. In the context of everyday life, This message can be interpreted as an encouragement to overcome fears and focus on more positive and meaningful life experiences. 7. It is not the things that bother us, but our judgment about them. Sometimes we tend to blame circumstances or other people for our discomfort. However, this philosopher teaches that it is actually not external events that bother us, but rather how we judge them. This stimulates self-reflection and is empowering, as it shifts the focus from external situations to our ability to manage and internalize experiences. When we understand the power of our judgment, we can form wiser and calmer responses to every situation. 8. If your choices are beautiful, so will you be. This statement illustrates the barriers to learning that arise when one feels they know everything. The gap between self-belief and learning possibilities becomes an important point. How can we acquire new knowledge if our minds are already filled with the belief that we already know everything? Epictetus emphasized the importance of humility, readiness to doubt existing knowledge, and openness to new learning. By breaking down the walls of self-belief, we open the door to growth and deeper knowledge. 9. You need a witness. Be a witness to yourself. In the course of life, we often seek approval or recognition from others. However, Epictetus taught that we don't always need external witnesses. Being a witness to yourself means having strong self-confidence and building internal intuition that can guide decisions. It is a call to develop personal courage and wisdom so that we can rely on our own views and values in the face of life. Be a witness to your own journey and decisions. 10. How long will you wait before demanding the best for yourself? Don't delay in pursuing the best in your life. Demand excellence and quality for yourself now. Life is too precious to be spent in limitations. The decision to pursue your best is the first step towards success and happiness. Don't let time pass without demanding the best for yourself. When you pursue excellence, you create opportunities and potential for positive transformation in your life. Take the step, demand the best, and see how your life unfolds with limitless possibilities. 11. If someone manages to provoke you, realize that your mind is partly to blame for the provocation. Consider the moment when emotions are triggered. Realize that your reaction is the result of your thoughts. With this understanding, you are in control of your emotions. Pause, reflect, and change negative thought patterns. This is not just a defense tactic, but the power of understanding yourself. Recognizing the mind's role in emotions opens the door to personal growth and greater self-control. Conscious presence in your reactions is the key to maintaining calm in every situation. 12. Circumstances do not make the man, they only reveal him to himself. In this phrase lies the great wisdom that we, as humans, are not shaped by external situations, but rather by the way we respond and interact with them. It is as if life is a canvas, and we are the artist. Circumstances are merely mirrors that depict our true essence. This understanding empowers us to not only accept, but also actively shape our own identity, viewing every experience as an opportunity to reveal the best potential in ourselves. 13. Welcome events in whatever way they occur. This is the path to peace. Life is full of unexpected events, and the way we respond to them shapes our inner state. In living life, welcoming events with an open mind and calmness is the key to finding peace. It teaches that when we accept everything without resistance, we can create harmony within ourselves. As such, this message leads us to see every event as part of the journey towards inner peace, viewing it as a lesson and an opportunity for growth. 14. The key is to only associate with people who uplift you, whose presence summons the best in you. Relationships with positive people play a key role in shaping who we are. In the sea of life, Choose friends who foster growth, who encourage us to be the best version of ourselves. They are a source of inspiration, unlock hidden potential, and create an environment that brings out excellence. Stay away from relationships that stifle growth, and choose friends who mold you into a stronger, more positive person. This is the key to true happiness and success. 15. No one is free who is not the master of himself. There is wisdom that true freedom comes from the ability to master and control oneself. A person who cannot be master of himself cannot be truly free. This invites us to reflect on the importance of autonomy and personal power in achieving true freedom, raising awareness of the responsibility to manage thoughts, actions, and emotions in order to create a free and meaningful life. 16. You are wounded when you believe you are wounded. This illustrates the power of thought and perception in managing emotions. When we believe ourselves to be wounded, we create the wound ourselves. It's like an emotional mirror where our beliefs create our reality. By realizing that emotional devastation is often a construct of the mind, we can build the power to change the way we respond and navigate difficult situations, proving that the power of our thoughts can shape our own reality. 17. Wealth lies not in having many possessions, but in having few desires. Sometimes we measure wealth by materials and possessions, but this wisdom highlights that true wealth lies in being able to be content with what we already have. Having few desires means that we are able to find happiness in simple things and not get caught up in the thirst for more. It's a call to reflect, appreciate what already exists, and find true wealth in the self and the simple life. 18. Don't look for goodness in external things. Look for it in yourself. True happiness does not lie in external objects or achievements, but rather in self-introspection. When we turn our search to internal goodness, we find inner wealth that lasts. In inner stillness, we find a peace that is unshakable by outer changes. This is a call to dig within, to explore values and virtues that come from the heart, not from the outside world. In doing so, we form pure and lasting happiness from an infinite source. 19. Control your desires. Don't put your heart into so many things, and you will get what you need. The message is simple yet profound. When we can control our desires, focus on the things that really matter, and not get too hung up on material or secondary desires, we will find what we really need. It's a call to simplify life, seek satisfaction in the essentials, and find true wealth through self-control. This is the key to a more meaningful and fulfilling life. 20. Spend the rest of your life making progress. Making progress throughout life is an infinite adventure. By setting goals and constantly improving ourselves, we create an inspiring narrative. Every small step is an achievement, every challenge an opportunity. Never stop growing. Seize every moment to reach new heights. Life is a journey towards the best version of ourselves, and every day is an opportunity to add a new page to our life journey book. So, don't waste time. Spend it creating a lasting trail of progress. Through every message of Epictetus, let us together find peace and wisdom in our lives. Remember, true happiness comes from within, not from external things that we cannot control. So, let's apply this philosophy in our every step towards a better life. Feel free to express your opinions or questions in the comment section below. I would love to hear your views and experiences. Supporting and motivating each other is the key to continuous personal growth. If you found this message inspiring, please like it, and don't forget to subscribe to get more Stoic wisdom every day. Also, share it with your friends so that we can together achieve peace and happiness in this life. Thank you for joining. See you in the next content.